cards are up. I repeat, RP cards are up. You may be in your streams.
Alright.
Morning, Siviera.
Morning. Another day, another patrol. I'm a little worried ever since that, new elemental came.
Morning, Jenkins.
Sergeant?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have two of them now.
Missed a bit.
Yeah, I've been reading the logs on my way back up.
Morning signs.
Night shift has been quiet.
Good. Alright. Time to get them.
I fixed it.
Rise and shine.
I fixed it. It was my GoXLR sampler. It was rebelling, Chad. It was rebelling. I only hear one now.
Hooray, but you're hot miking.
No, shit, I'm sorry.
You heard nothing. Just the comms. Don't mind the major, alright? Come on.
Can you grab a couple of people in medical? We're gonna send him over there.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Who's sick?
I don't know. The fucking dude who's like, oh, let's carpet bomb the TDF, right?
What the hell is
Wait, is that guy still in there?
We wanted to keep him in there until the matter was completely resolved, but we also thought maybe a little insult to injury. But think none of it. Get him out of here once he's cleared by medical.
Speaking of which, I need to report something about that.
Come this way then. Report.
Apologies for it being so late. I needed to, 1, wait until the matter was handled, and 2, for my voice to get better.
Right, I recall.
When putting...
Open the door myself, but I didn't want to break anything.
Yeah, I'd prefer it if you don't.
When putting the...
Have you had your
I
credentials
don't think
put
I
in
have
our
the
system
clearance.
yet?
Yeah, it's sort of been...
Yeah, I just don't think that the,
Go and continue, Corporal.
threats to open up that door carried over to
Putting
my
the dude in the brig, the two licensed security guards have ended up acting roughly with them.
Personal devices you have, anything like that, they're not going to be connected to the network for about
Which
half a week or so.
includes name calling and shoving even after the guy was already in brig. He did nothing, but they still acted this way.
Your shit might not work.
Alright.
PDA or anything.
Even after I end up saying not to.
Who's squad?
Yeah, that might be a little iffy. Just something to keep in mind.
Okay.
I believe it would end up being squad 2.
Get shit done.
Roger that.
Do your
sir.
patrols.
Yes, squad 2.
Do you know who's the personnel who did it?
Yes.
What are their names?
It is
Elemental, huh?
Lance Corporal Malarkey and Corporal Fletcher. Corporal Fletcher was the one who shoved.
All right. Thank you for informing this. Continue. You may go about your duties. Speak to you soon, Katora.
New squad mates if you have new squad mates. All that good shit. You know the drill.
Yes, sir.
If anybody has any suggestions on where the fuck to move our elementals, please let me know, because we almost had a brigging problem today with all of our cells full.
Yeesh.
They've been full for the last week.
Yeah, they have been. Romoff, Taggerty, you two are on me. We're gonna need to do something less than savory today. I'll be with you shortly. Sit tight. Everybody else go on patrols.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
You're the boss.
Oldenburg's here.
Actually,
Archer's here.
I just changed my mind. Sarah, you're with us too.
Okay.
Oh dare.
You heard your chief. Move out.
Getting all the command attention.
Yeah.
Alright, and Sign's here.
Yeah.
Alright, let's get going.
On you.
Ramos. Anyway.
Guess we can go by or
I'm with nobody.
Yeah, you can tag along with me and
Yeah, I know.
Where's Jenkins?
Jenkins? I didn't see him. He might have already left on patrol.
Thank you, Oldenburg.
Alright,
Hmm.
just 3-man patrol then. Okay. Let's go.
We're going to medical.
Okay.
Understood.
I think you all know what for.
Yeah. Actually, I also need to speak to you about something that was brought up to me. Fuck.
We need security to check a couple of packages that came in.
Can it wait?
Your standing orders, okay, that's fine.
I mean,
prefer that. I've got some pressing order to handle.
do we need to do that, or can one of the other teams do that?
Yeah, actually, you know what? Find any of my boys on patrol, and they'll handle it. They have clearance for that.
Understood. Was just getting security for it. Didn't need anyone in particular.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Hmm. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna have to go through a few things. Great.
Everything good, Jenkins?
Alright, let's go.
Yeah, that's medical.
Yeah. Jenkins, speak to logistics right here as well.
Fine, I'll take care of it.
Yep.
Morning, Chief Wallings.
Resources correctly.
Aware that he was getting paid for some godforsaken reason, so he's just got months worth of months and months of paychecks. Wait, he was here like. Well, of course I didn't. I couldn't.
As a quick note, Chief, we're gonna have to give a word to a couple of our members for being a little roughhouse with one of our briggies.
Copy, fill me in.
Fletcher and Malarkey did with our carpet bomb guy, and
Last time I had contact.
well, basically shoved him into the cell. Insults, yeah.
Well, he did try to swing on me, to be fair.
He did. However,
Maybe a little tough love will wake him up.
Apparently knew we
We'll
were
be fine.
coming. They set up
Very well.
guns, anti-mech weaponry. Took out the point that I was leading and injured me. I was able to barely get away, but I was blocked.
at the very least, I'm glad you got to meet Axel. That works out very well.
I haven't officially met him yet, but he's elemental. He's a ghost bear. As far as I'm concerned, that puts him on the same pedestal as Slager of someone who's fucking useful. So
And the bonus thing is, he doesn't get bored easily.
oh, thank God.
It's a miracle.
Do you think they'll cancel each other out?
You know, at least Slager is manageable about it.
Doubt it.
It's either gonna make it worse.
Does anybody not know why we're here? Do I have to explain it?
Is it my thing?
Potentially. Yes.
Okay.
We're gonna go to Kala, and she needs to go to the brig so she can have a hearing. Hence us making room. So,
Fun.
we can have a hearing. Unfortunately, command's orders is any means necessary, and we expect resistance, so if we gotta knock her the fuck out, we gotta knock her the fuck out. Let's hope it doesn't come to that. Trust me, I don't like having to do this. Fuck, where's Jacobs? Let us in.
Might be in his office with her. If he's not in there.
Morning, Doc.
Good morning, Chief.
Where's your chief at? Need to grab somebody out of your private medical ward.
Put it down. I'm not telling you. Sure, I know who that is. He's out looking to get food for a person, I do believe. He should be back here soon enough.
We're kind of on a timetable. Do you have access to that ward, or?
I believe I might be able to get you in there, but at the same time, That is also, I believe, the chief's office. So,
Yeah, that's fair. I'll knock on his door, see if he's in. If not, I guess we have to wait.
I have nothing against taking you outside, but the moment.
Report.
Chief?
Morning, Doc. Think you know what we're here for? She medically cleared.
Unfortunately.
Alright. Carl, are you awake?
No.
Ramos, could you do me the favor of going in there?
How you feeling?
What?
Terrible.
Go in. I'll hold the door.
I bet.
Oh, yeah. Got
Not to rain on your parade anymore, but command's orders, you need to be temporarily detained for hearings.
I'm already detained. I'm in a room.
Yeah, you're getting transferred to the brig.
Why?
I was in the brig for the last week.
Command's order.
Who's
Trust me,
command
I don't
order?
like it any more than you do. As far as
I
I'm
spent a
concerned, you're
week
supposed to
in
do the
here
right thing.
already.
I know. My hands are tied.
Well,
You
go
either come
check
with
your
us or
orders
we can
again.
make
I'm
it
not gonna go to the. I spent a week in here.
I can show you my orders. I've got them on my helmet HUD. I can send them to your PDA.
All right.
Or docs or whoever.
Which command staff?
Major Indra, I believe.
This is unfair.
Trust
I've
me, I don't
spent.
think your commander likes it either.
It doesn't matter. Then we don't do it if nobody likes it.
One person likes it, and again, our hands are tied.
I'm not going to the brig. I spent all week in here.
Sarah,
Don't you fucking dare.
nicely, please.
I will punch you in the face.
Please don't.
Paula, please
I'll
don't.
make our jobs any
I will
harder.
punch you in the face.
You think I'm scared of that? I squared up against him. I was with Trentair, but I was fine.
Yeah, that's not gonna stop me. You come near me, I'm gonna punch you.
Paula.
Boss.
I'm not going. I did my time. It doesn't make any sense.
But if you punch somebody, it's just
Yes,
gonna
sir.
be longer in the brig.
There shouldn't be a brig in the first place.
Hit the door.
Don't do this.
Oh, number 2.
Yes. I'm
Then don't
angry.
do it.
I'm here. Perfect.
Have to. Hands are
No,
tied.
you don't.
Easy way or hard way?
No, we don't have to do it.
I'll bring you some coffee if you come with us. I can get you some breakfast. We can make
Right,
it
just so
real
you
easy and
can lock
painless.
me in there and I can be someone. No, I don't want to go.
Alright, hard way. Again,
Clear?
gently.
Clear?
Oh,
I will punch you in the face.
Excuse me.
Sergeant
You
on
rolling for
reinforced.
action? That's a 5.
Yes, sir.
Would be smart.
Sure, let me roll this then.
Well, actually, no. That
We're
would be
gonna
my
do this
major action.
gently.
I know.
Please.
So one, it's not gonna go well for me.
Okay. Come on.
Stand by, let
Don't
Sarah
you
handle
fucking
it.
touch me.
She gets
Grab
back
his
up,
arm.
she will ask for it.
Oh.
I'm grabbing the arm,
Just watching,
pulling
sir.
down, and knee to the face.
Oh, to the face? Okay.
Yeah.
Gently, Sarah. Come on, don't fuck her up. She just
Sorry.
got unfucked.
Still angry. You can come now?
It's fine. Just kick me and throw me in the brig. Whatever.
I jumped from my mech to the catwalk. Instead of landing on the right side of the catwalk, I landed on top of it.
Grabs
I
arm.
turned around to look at my mech. I'm like, oh, this is a bad spot. And
French
fell
toast.
from the catwalk.
Did you roll for it, or have a
It's fucking ridiculous. There's
Yes,
no reason
I
she
rolled.
has
I
to
got a
transfer
14.
back. She was just fine here.
With a 14,
Are you done?
the best you'll have is like, or the
This isn't fair.
Make a rule.
Come on.
It's not cadet. It's not fair.
I really don't. She's just gonna start tugging. I don't want to go, please. Please, come on. I can just stay here. If we all make a deal, I can just stay here, okay? No. I do not want to go, child. just hold it on. No, don't. Are you kidding me?
We're gonna
He's gonna gently remove your grip.
Come on, please. Don't do this.
None of us want to, Kala.
But you're doing it.
Pulling. Are you going?
Because we have to.
I'm pulling now. If you want to roll to resist that.
No, she's got a broken knee. It'll work. Come on.
Come on.
This is unfair. Come on. This is not okay. I already did my time.
Well, you might have already done
I'll
your
cover your
time,
back.
but we still have to have the talk.
Thanks.
I'm not gonna talk to you. What do I have to talk to you
I'm not the
about?
one that's talking.
Then why can't I just wait in there? I'm not a criminal. I have worked so hard for us to be a part of this team, and you're putting me in the brig?
I know.
Please
If I didn't
don't
have to do it, I wouldn't.
Please. Fine, whatever will come.
Stopping resistance.
You think they got it? Because I really don't want to have to go with them.
No.
I'll need a minute.
I want to watch that.
I would highly recommend one of you go.
I'll be with her.
Because if I hear about her hitting the cadet again, things are not going to end well.
I'm well aware.
Sit tight.
That was kind of who I was going, or hoping would go. Quite frankly, you and I are too closely attached to this right now.
Agreed.
You want to make a roll for me real quick?
6.
Oh, Trent looks emotionless as fuck. Like, abnormally emotionless to you.
I don't like it, Doc. You know how it was last week.
It feels like an overly aggressive show of power to dictate that we can't get away with things. And I get it. I get that the cadet endangered a lot of people by going down there by herself haphazardly, but I don't think this is the way to go about things by the Major.
Maybe. But in all technicality,
However, that said,
it is technically AWOL.
I was going to say, however, the Major is not emotionally attached to Kala like I am or you are. And she has leading experience, so I can trust her to make the proper judgments in these situations where I won't.
Most likely won't kick her out, most likely we'll do something else. Probably ground her. And I don't mean like in the childhood way, more like no piloting the mech from away, unless absolutely necessary.
Have you met her that is grounding her in the child way?
You know what I mean. I'm trying to treat her as much as an adult.
Oh, no, I get it. But she's gonna throw a fit because she can't get in her Viper. And she's gonna pout.
Oh no, he was not sat.
I know.
He was laying on that bed.
Talk to Sue Trent.
Can't be that heavy to
Heads up, Taggerty. We'll make it through this somehow.
What the fuck is going on, Chief? I'm still very confused.
About what? What are you confused about?
Go ahead.
Just another planet.
There you go.
Sorry,
Well,
didn't see you.
we still haven't talked about the tickets that
Yeah, no, you're all good.
My turn for a checkup.
Oh boy.
Welcome on in, chat. We're starting ATK off with a bit of emotion. Do you need assistance?
We got
We're
this.
good. Coming through tag. Thank you, though.
Mm-hmm.
Some fresh meat won't be too bad. Yep.
Fresh new Vandenberg steaks.
Oh. Oh.
Hi, I'm bringing stuff to call in the brig.
Morning, Dom.
Clear path.
Morning. Is that the last of them?
Shit is heavy.
Real quick correction. Is it Fletcher or
Sergeant?
Larcher?
Sebastian's getting the last one.
Thank you.
How are we here?
Morning, Sarge.
Morning.
God, this thing is big.
Morning, Slager. Good to see you up.
Apparently someone was in the brig, short brown hair, blue eyes, in armor. Wasn't you, was it?
No.
The only people I knew that was in
He was
the...
annoying. Was
We don't
singing
need you
all
anymore.
night.
We got the stakes in.
Sounds. We
There's a time limit,
Finally.
so we're gonna make sure.
Good, we got
gets
some meat.
cooking, and
It's
hopefully they'll be ready for later on.
It's nice and thick and
I'll do
juicy,
some quick
and when you
edging.
get
I
it
don't actually
cooked
feel
and
like Duke edging without the
get
edges.
some nice
Good morning,
spice
support.
to it, is the best
May I?
steak you will ever
Probably want to
have.
Morning.
Excuse me.
Morning.
I need to go deal with some
Yes,
business.
help
The
some.
entire planet.
Be right back.
I've had it multiple times back home.
We might just want to
Want
grab
some
one
French toast?
out of
That's
each
what we have for-
crate, run it by medical.
One, please.
Should have brought frickin' my mom's
Alright.
spice. That
Here
would
you go.
work out
Oh.
really well.
And some syrup.
A nice homemade
So we get some
spice.
pepper on it, or you fine?
I'll bite on. I'll dip in the part where I didn't bite into.
Alright. Alright, it's apricot, so made this morning.
Thank you. I look forward to dinner. You do good work.
As soon
Oh, we're getting some steak apparently.
Good.
Yeah, okay.
Morning,
so
Mectex. Morning, Craig.
That's basically dinner sorted. We need
Morning.
I
vegetarian
haven't
options.
seen you on this ship before.
I also want to
You
run
shave? You
modify
look a little
those
different
by-
today.
Wait.
He does
One of
look
the
a
new
little
pilots.
different.
I had to clean up. Yeah.
I need
Anyway,
something,
I'm getting this
something that's at least
Clean up
good
well.
on.
Alright, Mectex,
As
if you'd like
good
to
as steak.
maybe not stand next to the check-in,
And your roll.
let's go over here.
Yeah. I am also
Ah!
Ah!
I am opening the door.
Hey.
Hey,
Okay, so.
I am leaving the door open for people to walk through.
I'd like to line up real quick. Morning.
Good morning.
Gonna be okay.
Morning, Jason.
Morning. Well, I'm walking, so. Yeah.
Yeah, do you know how to get over there?
Open for everyone, correct?
I'm assuming it's open for general access.
Good morning, Commander.
Morning, Taggerty.
We'll check it anyway.
Yeah, might as well. I mean, I haven't been there and I want to see how it looks. Yeah. I mean, I had a brief look at it. Kind of reminds me of an operator.
Had to make sure everything looked good.
Major, Indra Eclipse. This is Commander Kendrick. Please come see me in the communications room. Calling Major Eclipse.
Damn it. Hello.
Yeah, we'll wait.
Morning. Morning, Major.
Closing.
Yep, coming through, coming through.
No, we're coming through. Thank you, Major.
Doing your rounds, gentlemen?
Sarge.
Yeah, we were gonna talk to the Major, but the Commander needs her, so there went that idea.
And what do you need her for?
We were gonna get her opinion on the elemental living conditions.
Most likely that'll be talked about
She would be
worry
the
not.
best person to ask.
Yeah. Most.
Okay.
Yeah, most likely she will be talked to about that. So appreciate your initiative.
Okay.
Yep.
One of the few of the others brought up I think it was Science brought up a good idea of maybe convert the one side of hydroponics or something opposite of goggles.
Maybe. I mean, that's an interesting idea, but you can give ideas, but don't forget, ask yourself this: is it your responsibility to find them a place?
Technically, it kind of.
Point take. No, it is definitely not. Technically, it is not our responsibility. We just said we got a place big enough for the elementals, so it was not technically our responsibility.
No, it's fine. Just keep that in mind, whatever is decided.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Alright, back to it then. Oh.
Yeah, let's go check out the mech labs. I heard there was a lot of activity down there.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be surprised if they done repairing everything after last week.
Alright. You know, if she is slacking on her job, it is within your right to report her. Just saying.
Well, don't worry, I fully intend to if she keeps on slipping up.
larger groups?
She's been slipping since I stepped foot on the ship.
No, I have to take care of it for the airlock. There.
Gentlemen.
It's
Indra.
Hi.
What do you need?
Was
Cantrell upload.
We got Torian beef in.
Did Cantrell's PDA get synced with the computers last time I used
Oh,
it? Because I can't find it, and I'm
Really convenient.
missing a
because
lot of fucking stuff right now.
I'm not sure.
The kitchen staff forgot to order
Why?
a restocking on food today, or rather last
Why
week.
Cantrell anyway? I thought he signed everything out.
He did, but he left his PDA behind, which still had a list of everything that we had.
Refrigeration units on the crates.
So I've been using that for the past few weeks, getting everything transferred over to at least some form of paper stuff until I can get my own. But it's just, there's a lot of stuff in security, even stuff that I didn't even know we truly had. But it's just going through, and I can't find the PDA now. I remember syncing it, I don't know, a week before Kala took her little trip down surface side, so it's something that I go and get resynced onto this.
I doubt I
But
can
I was
contact
taking
him.
apart one of those. Yeah. I was taking apart one of those rifles we brought back, and I can tell you this: it looks as bad as the desert we were in. The thing is fucking covered in sand, and most of our cleaning equipment is in the form of a ramrod with a cloth and oil.
Too much moonshine.
Oh, maybe the machine shop will get some work soon.
Oh, blimey.
Whatever we can't make, I definitely need to get off in it. Definitely some small parts, brushes, some gun oil, that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have business there later today, so here's hoping I can get to it, but I honestly don't know, unfortunately. When it came to Cantrell's PDA and all the information he had, that was his. So maybe Romos knows, because he's now his position, technically, is at least when it comes to squads.
Well, most of it is just the list of parts we have, and I know there was still a few good things that we had left over from disassembling those first rifles that we had, and with how much we brought back. You know, I brought back another one of those fucking MGs.
Yeah. One of them is Axel's.
We brought back two. One of them is Axel's, but I was literally carrying another one on my back, but fucking had no ammo. Still, better to have it than not need it.
Yeah.
Either way, I gotta go.
Really?
Get this thing updated with what we got in security for inventory and stuff.
Good luck.
I am not a tech genius. I can use a computer, but fuck navigating.
You got a ghost. You let them die, they stay dead.
Excuse us?
Excuse me.
We'll drink to your victory later. How about that?
No, it just needs a few.
I know where it is because
repairs.
was toured it a while back.
Put me to it real
Excuse
quick,
us.
and then I can get the armor removal started on those side torsos.
Okay, I'll show you where it is.
Started the, since I'm still covering mech tech.
All right.
Yeah, life goes on.
Did you shave? Looks good.
Yeah. I gotta remind myself I have to speak with the Major about a few things. Just with her now in position, we didn't really establish... Speak with the Commander, I believe. No. Just need to establish, like, standard procedures and everything, or whatever she may need of security. Morning. At this point, I'm kind of the unofficial bridge with the other departments, and now that she's in higher level, might as well establish that.
Yeah. I think I might appreciate that, actually. I think that's a good position for you to be in.
I do it anyway. I visit every department just out of instinct now.
Yeah. I've noticed. It's, kind of the crux of me pining for your potential promotion, but I haven't heard anything back about that yet, so...
I know. There's more important things to worry about than me right now. Let's just keep that in mind. Though, I do worry about a few people. I've seen Jason dealing with shit, but I've seen it before from other guys.
Yeah. He's in a rough shape, but I would be too if I was in his shoes.
But I do have some good news. I just need to get the doors open to the machine shop, and I can actually start looking for those warheads.
Attention, Bravo Lance. This is Commander Kendrick. Please report to the communications room. Once again, Bravo Lance, report to the communications room.
Machine shop, that's that little building in the warehouse, right?
Yep. The elevator should connect directly to warehouse. Once we get that working.
Good shit.
I just need to get a engineer to work with me on that right now. I think they may be a little bit occupied. So I'll wait till I get one free.
And this actually pertains to you a bit.
survey is.
There awakens. How you doing, Slayer?
Been up for... Doing alright.
Yeah, good to see you. I'll be returning shortly with Major Morris.
Yep.
You could
remain on standby with the rest of your lands when they arrive.
Oh wait, no, that way.
We managed to find one of my old lance mates, star mates.
Major Eclipse, are you occupied?
I am.
Very well, ma'am.
Goblin, so. As far as I'm concerned, he is more than welcome aboard.
Good morning.
What are the results from that run on Goblin?
He tore his face off in my arms.
Good morning, Miss Hardwell.
Good.
Goblin is no more.
Good
Good morning.
That's good to hear.
Good morning. More strays. And
You haven't met these two yet.
Who is
Gentlemen,
this?
this is Miss Tiffany Hardwell. She is our new Comstar representative aboard, replacing Miss Rocksteady.
Well,
why is there a child on the ship?
how many officers are we actually?
I am not a
That is one of our newest crewmates as well. Also from Clan Ghost Bear.
Comstar.
I am confused. Is there a rule about child labor that I wasn't aware of? I am not a
You will treat a Ghost Bear warrior caste pilot with respect.
This is what you call pilots. This.
Yes, I heard she's
She's
actually
barely
been invaluable on the last job she went on.
What a
She can't even ride a merry-go-round.
All right, ma'am.
Major, weren't you in the Atlas?
Oh no.
Slager.
Slager.
Oh.
Worry not.
I am sure security has it handled.
Yeah. I recommend not going that way. Slager just took Miss Hardwell.
We were called to the comms room.
Stand by, then.
Oh, that's not gonna reflect well.
Right? You turn it off right now, or I swear to God.
Slayer,
You know who I am.
for next week.
Because of Comstar?
Unfortunately.
Unbelievable.
We have to
Slager
treat
will
our
remember
Comstar
that.
representatives with excessive respect, especially considering Miss Rocksteady was so lenient with her treatment of the ship. I'm sure you understand what I mean.
Absolutely barbaric.
That was too good.
Okay.
Inconceivable. Really? This is the ship you girl run. You think this is
I
funny?
apologize again.
You think it's funny?
If I had my helmet on, I'd be smiling.
I'm not surprised.
It starts
You know
again.
I think we should have just literally only go off of what you look like. Some unknown part of the ship.
That's why we're all about fashion and everything.
There.
It's disgusting. But that's what they do. At the very least, I think you know if they go gone. This ship probably does too.
Does my fashion look like a child?
What's Comstar gonna do?
No,
You seem
you're
cheap.
very attractive.
I don't care
Speaking
about
with
them.
Miss
Saw what
Hardwell.
they did before.
Oh.
Yeah, it took it.
Do not
Where is
know.
she?
Down the hall.
Yes, I know what happened at Tukiyid.
Understood. I'll avoid it as much as possible.
Mm-hmm. Proud of you, Slager.
Desperate tactics. Thanks, that doesn't mean much to me.
I don't know.
I know.
Anyway.
I have no clue what's actually happening.
That's
Slager carried off.
Problem's been solved.
You were on the drop earlier, right?
Morning.
Yep.
How'd it go?
Oh, somebody knows how to be polite.
Fresh steaks.
Hello.
Very good.
Who's this?
You always did go straight first. Island waves let her.
Whispers to you. I've been polite to her every time I can, and then she says now someone's polite.
Tiffany Hartwell.
I just avoid her.
Wonderful. So you're
We can't always.
on the ship?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. You know, I do interviews here all the time.
Wanna grab coffee?
Why don't we just have a little chat? Shall we?
I'm stationed here for now.
Right. Right, you do you.
You said your name is Wave Splitter. That's so cute.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, no.
I don't like the look at that. Listen in if you can. Helmet on.
Sergeant.
Sergeant?
Hide your name tag.
You just said it. Besides, it's not hard to figure out who I am.
Fair.
Am I busy?
No, I'm asking if you've seen Chief.
Oh, Chief Reyes. Yeah, I saw him.
Dirty, it's filthy, it's disgusting.
I think he went into the general box to talk to
We
Ron.
miss it more than ever, but at the very least, it's
Maybe I should get a mask
rewarding to be able to work with people that are at least intuitive in what they do.
Hey, you got like one of those like...
I knew there was something.
Thank you, I caught like a cold or something. You got one of those like masks that you like
together. I don't know
put over your mouth that...
I don't think I've seen anybody wear one of those since like 2022.
Stop! I'm gonna like you.
Have you been alive for like a millennium?
I read medical books. Like you.
Here's my number. If you need.
But do people not?
You just give me a call, okay?
Know where I'm from.
Of course.
Wonderful.
I thought there was more high tech stuff than that now. No. We have more high tech stuff than that.
Then what do you have for a cold?
Well, before wearing a mask, which you just contain it on yourself, we have these things. It's called like medicine to help you.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Some things like you could do.
She likes him.
I'm sorry. Sorry, that was disgusting.
I guess you're not the only one who's sick, though.
I do not envy him.
I think he's just disgusted with himself.
Yeah. You're sick.
Keep in mind he has her number.
I'm aware.
Good.
Some people, Sebastian.
Where
the fuck did Axel and Slager go?
Somewhere that way. I have orders to stay here, though.
I'm gonna go with him just in case he.
Yeah, I wanna. I'm just gonna follow you that way, cause I'm gonna. Yeah.
Yeah, you're just heading to security, right? Hey. Rawlings, I gotta talk to you later. I'm busy right now, though.
Thank you.
Right on, Major.
I'm aware I was simply getting her away from the bears.
Hello, Commander.
Yeah, I know. I know you're protective of your sick cows. I want to make sure that that's respected. But we gotta be careful around her.
I am.
Thank
I'm
you.
simply
Appreciate your
letting her
understanding.
know that we are not to be fucked with and insulted. Hopefully she learned her lesson if she's smart enough.
Don't worry, the outer door can't open when the inner door is open. You're fine. Okay. Where do you want to put the sensor?
Probably close for when they first step in. So we can know.
Since you are going to be looking into quartermaster duties with Ramos, I brought that up to command, and they asked that security overhead be kept on that, so you guys will share.
Why is the airlock open?
Rawlings is working on it.
Is it safe to walk through, I'm guessing, then, or?
The other doors won't open so long as the main one is open.
Alright, sounds good.
Good thing it's a good thing I put in an order for just about 2 of everything. Small bore kits, medium bore kits, gun oils, a couple of extra PDAs to keep around because I can't find Cantrell's PDA, and that had a giant list of stuff.
Oh, engineering.
Yeah, good, because if you closed that door, I would have killed all you.
No, I ain't going near that switch, Chief.
Chief?
I'm not touching that switch. Boss, Chief, Sergeant, my bad. I just got back on ship.
I know, I know, I know.
We can tell someone's leaving. I can tell. That's why I was looking through the window to see what was going on.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Corporal Signs.
I just saying hello.
Oh, yes, hello. Already a long and interesting day.
Yeah, so we've already seen with the.
When you see people, wide berth.
No idea where she is.
Wide berth.
Yeah.
And be
No idea
polite.
where she is, so we keep quiet.
Yep, yep. Keep quiet.
The problem is I can't tell why it's departing.
Slager picked her up and brought her around a little bit. It was funny.
Again?
Slager picked up Hardwell, I mean.
Again?
Oh, yeah, did he?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was amazed. He did. I was amazed that he didn't snap her in half right then and there.
Okay, stop that. All right, I want to put that to rest. Slager follows orders. He's not out of control. He has a troublemaker streak of being bored, but that's it. None of that. Understood? That's an order.
Yes, sir.
If I could find out numbers, that would also.
Yes, sir.
If we had an emergency situation.
We can do numbers.
If we had, say,
I mean, if we have the same system already on the Wait, 2 on each one?
Let's check in hydroponics real quick.
We were just up there.
Very much in there. Okay. I was just trying to be cautious.
Just go sleep.
Inner or outer?
Okay. Yeah, we just
We'll say
the machine shop electives and
as well as if you want to
Still on the inside, not on the vacuum. And so on this one and on the airlock with security.
As well.
If there's any others that are stationed, put them there as well.
Miss Winters, can I borrow you for a moment?
Yes, sir.
I will check with the see if there's any.
I would like to personally apologize if you felt uncomfortable when you were brought into the break.
It's,
Thank you very much.
It's okay.
Alright, no problem. We'll get working on
Is there anything I should be aware of next time?
Thank you.
Need anything else? Let me know.
Mostly I don't.
You don't what?
Yes, Chief.
No.
You want me to,
I just...
Mostly I just don't like being touched very much.
Understood. I will make sure that doesn't happen then.
Huh?
Anyway, I do require engineering services for the machine shop. I want to finish that job off.
Yeah, machine shop. We're going there right now.
Alright, I need somebody with software.
So I need to go to... I don't like being touched, Chief.
Yeah, but you're like wearing gloves and everything.
Cat.
Yes, Chief. That's not really the point.
Some people don't like to be touched. Normally they require permission. But-
Okay. Well, let's go to logistics and go sort the thing.
Yes.
Okay.
Because we're gonna need to order new sensors as well.
Okay.
Did you need something else for? Oh, like.
For the machine shop, because I want to get those doors working in there. The computer terminal set up, it just needs a software update, I believe. That is what you told me last time we spoke.
Toby was working on it, and I don't remember if he made any progress.
We
lost
can
track
go
of
there
time, I'm
after
sorry.
that.
Understood.
Okay, we'll go to logistics,
What can I
and then
do for
I
you?
need to go fix the...
Nothing. I was going to see if
The
that
medical
machine
bed.
shop is actually up and running and how much it can produce at the moment.
Follow me, I'm heading that way.
Why don't we go to machine shop first?
what
Because
do you
Angel
want
wanted to talk to me, and she's in a brief or whatever. So we'll follow you too.
Okay.
Very
I
well.
just need the part, and also if you can authorize me to pick up the hydroponics things, that would probably be good.
You're authorized?
Well, I think you probably need to tell logistics chief.
Okay, fine. Well, we'll tell them when we get there.
Well, if you want information on the machine shop, so far we found the wires that go to the terminals by the machines themselves. Fortunately, we know what goes where. Seems like none of the wires were damaged there.
What's
Let's see.
Hold up here a sec.
I know there was some reloading equipment and what looked like some decent like gunsmithing equipment in there. How's that all going?
Unknown.
Oh my god.
What I do know, we have a lot of leftover brass we can smelt or turn into just raw materials, so I don't know how much brass you would need for a gun or how well brass works with a gun.
brass, unless you're making something like an Ayoka, which is some ancient piece of firearm history right there. Probably not really needed. Brass is mostly for ammunition. I'd much rather use steel case stuff, but if brass is all we have, brass is all we have.
You know, put it this way, we can actually use it for some of the weapons that don't have ammo. It's a cheap, you know.
Yeah, that is true.
What we really wouldn't mind, and this is just me thinking of random shit, is you get a contract with a mining group that actually lets you have access to some of its ore.
That would be nice, but probably be paying a nice little premium for that stuff.
Maybe.
Even then, still getting raw ingots and stuff might still be difficult.
I don't know. Do we have anyone on?
The biggest thing will be small parts and barrel turning. Because if we're able to rifle barrels and we're able to produce small parts just to fix up things every once in a while, that'd be best.
Mm-hmm.
But things like trunnions, main receiver parts, those kind of stuff, we'd probably have to buy.
Well, I believe the milling machine will help with a lot of that.
Oh, yeah, it's true. So we need to pick up the hydroponics, we need to get a medical bed, we need to get sensors. What else do we need to get from logistics?
I need to place the order for the coffee machine, as well as I'll place a general order for
I can tell you this, I bought 2 barrel blanks.
Supplies.
2 50 caliber barrel blanks for those MGs. And...
Oh, you might not need a coffee machine in this
Hmm.
room.
Yeah,
Do we actually know anyone on ship who has some mining history? Maybe asteroid mining?
Not to my knowledge. Oh,
Can't
maybe
you
that'd
just
be a
get
nice
one
side
of the-
business to keep
one
the
of the
funds up.
mechs and blow it up or something?
Well, it's not that simple. You would need mining equipment like a mining laser, some drills, maybe something that can extract ore.
A couple of pickaxes made of diamond heads, or pickaxes with diamond heads.
Hmm. I mean, there are certain mechs that are for that kind of industry.
Fucking back when I was back before I was
Here, I'll meet you up in the logistics room,
Fedcom.
check if there's any my techs around.
Before I joined up with Fedcom, my dad's agro mech was actually a miner mech meant for deep space asteroid mining. Refitted the tools, and worked fairly well.
Mm-hmm.
Took some software confuddling according to him, but it worked in the end.
The only miner that I know of on the ship was flat.
I see. Okay.
Maybe that's something we can get a part of logistics going.
That's whether or not we can actually make this thing a resource maker. So far, we found the wires to these room, correct? Because I recall we found them.
Yeah. So we got the wires all replaced and sorted and run through, but then we needed to do the software, and I think that he needed to do a data transfer, and then I got pulled away for
I recall.
I don't really. Oh, the chief sent me to the. Yeah, so the chief sent me upstairs, and then I found the hydroponics stuff, and then goggles, and then.
Well,
And then I was in the break. So.
at least they got the machine set up.
Let me do the arm real quick, and then. So the machines technically we can probably use just as somebody added to access in here, because these are actually all wired up.
Yeah, they're good to go. We
No,
just need to
so,
put stuff
you
in
know.
there.
Yeah, so we have the this is a 6-axis mill, and then that one over there is just a I think a more traditional.
Wait, we got
Sorry,
two?
what did I need to talk to the mech techs about? I've forgotten.
Shame we don't got a fucking 3D printer here.
Oh yeah, we would start making our minis of our mechs. Oh wait, I don't have a mech. I would start making. I'm just saying, there would be.
Don't worry. I'll let you have a mini of my mech. Riflemen's are.
I will get one. I will get one of my uncles. Okay.
Do we just type it in somewhere?
That's fair.
Well, so
No, but this is actually good. We can start once we become self-reliant. That's definitely help with costs.
Right here, Chief.
I mean, nice thing is that since we have weapons on board, if we had somebody who actually knew how to drop schematics and test weapons properly, we could start mass producing them as well.
Look, I know how to make
Create the resources,
explosives. Once we
that's more
have
money in our pocket.
once we have blueprints for explosives and missiles, I can help with that. But
Produce it if you have the raw
I need the war. I got. Also, I need to get someone to help me finalize starting the damn class. I think we're at a point where I can actually make sure that's underway. I have everything I need.
I was just walking and
That's good to
got
know.
pulled on a
Quick
rolling
question: what
adventure.
kind of yield are we doing? Because most of this we could probably just throw a bench into the.
I'm not giving you anything
gun
live.
range. I mean, it's.
I'm not giving you anything live, first off. That would be... First off, we don't have anything, I don't believe. And second, that would be very dumb for a training exercise.
True. We at least got the paint ones, you know, the ones that just kind of go. I just layer a nice mist of paint around.
I do not know. But what I do know is I will be running through standard IEDs, which you would expect from bandits, raiders, pirates, etc. So makeshift stuff. Probably run through classification of explosives, what you're dealing with. And I will have some disarming stuff. Nothing that will require a disarming kit because we don't have one. It will just be simple on hands.
Well, the best kid I've ever known for disarming something, or what's taking anything apart. I don't know, multi-tool.
Depending on if you're dealing with C8, though, you will need a proper demo kit.
Yeah, that is true.
Oh, shit, did the...
Trust me, I've seen some of the fucked up shit insurgents and bandits can make.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Forgetting that I'm addicted to coffee.
So really we
Like,
don't
for instance, back when we were stationed on the border world of Canopen space. Not Canopen, fucking.
That
Oh
depends on what
god,
you mean.
Capellan.
why am I
What
blanking on the
exactly
name?
does she mean by that?
Capellan
So she wants
space.
you to model
The
out
fucking,
the components that we need to build a coffee machine.
Where are you going?
Could theoretically do it.
I got business here. I thought you had business here, too.
I don't know how to work any
I just wanted to know the
programs
processing
that are
capability
for part
because
design, though.
just, if we're able to buy,
You
if we're
just
able to
have to
make
model
parts
it out
before
and then we
buying
need
them,
to
I'd
just
much
have
rather
the
do that.
Well,
mill make
well, in that case, you can
But,
probably let the commander or the major know that the machines are ready. They just need resources.
That makes heat. We can just like.
Yeah, no,
Or
someone
like,
took
a lot of
a,
things that make
a
heat.
bunch of
I just don't know
AC-20 cells,
Maybe
how many
loaded
things
them up
that are
into the trunk
safe
of a
for
hauler, and
melting down raw material to
they were able to
reuse.
take incense rounds and hit up
yeah,
the gas tank,
mostly with that
ignited
stuff.
the car. Luckily, the
we don't
rounds didn't go off,
Raw
but
material is doesn't it become weaker after you've
was
melted
a
it down and
fuck
reheated
job.
it? So then you have to
Fuckers
re-strengthen
were recording
it
it
to go
too.
through the process of
It's hard to
re-strengthening it.
believe it.
So
Yeah.
I'm not mostly a blacksmith, but the
Well,
material
we'll
science
see how
I
we
really
can
use
go,
is
because once we get this underway, I'm sure a lot of people are going to be busy trying to make some stuff.
it doesn't
I
mostly
hope
matter
you're there
for a
when they're
coffee
doing
machine.
it.
No, security personnel will be there, and someone better be licensed to do it.
If you show me where I put in the design, I can give it a good old college
Well,
try. Hello.
probably we should just strip some big, like large gauge wire, and then we just run current through it, and it'll heat up and has resistance. and
Well, no, I meant like if you want to
then
do
we
the
just
whole
have that be the water tank.
part design. I'm saying, are you talking about just for coffee? I mean, if you really wanted to get old school with it, all you need is something that can cook water and then a filtration system.
I mostly just need a box that the chief can press a button and then coffee comes out, because she doesn't actually know how to make coffee. So
Okay, so coffee beans, need to properly ground them.
I will
Yeah,
be
but
right back.
well,
Put them
yes.
on a filter.
Okay.
Put a glass underneath the filter, and pour boiling hot water through the coffee beans.
Can I help any of you?
We're just waiting for Chief Rawlings to come back, and then we're gonna make a coffee machine.
Yeah, we're going to be doing some work in here to get some of the doors
What's
open.
that how it is? It's just a pump, a filter, and a pot, isn't it?
Mm.
Well, so mostly yes.
That's kind of what I've been saying, but
potentially be where.
It's okay, Taggerty, I wasn't ignoring you.
But that's
No, you're fine, Doctor. I'm just trying to get some work done. I want to get this done as soon as possible. Getting those doors open.
Like actual legitimate work and not making a coffee maker. Taggerty, how could you? Don't you know that we are members of the Acting Knights? We don't get anything productive done here.
I don't know where Toby left things, so I mean I can take a look, but
there's
Yeah.
places then.
Back.
Some machines over there.
Yes,
I can
Chief.
show you.
Look.
Yes, Chief.
Alright.
So I highly recommend not using a hammer to disassemble a coffee machine, because then all the parts are broken.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't use a hammer or welder.
As soon as I can get that working, I can go from there.
Are you talking about the door?
And the elevator.
He's probably gonna touch your
Oh, okay. I thought you just meant the door in general. I was like, yeah, that'd be nice to have working.
Okay, I'm gonna go look at the computer and then see what that.
We need to know what it looks like on the inside, or we can't make any more.
It's a pump.
What are you talking? Drawings.
Order a coffee machine. Go to logistics.
There's a pump that goes into the filter.
machine.
Yeah, there's a lot that goes into the filter and it goes into
The things needed to make coffee are very basic
I mean,
and
we're
simple.
just gonna disassemble it and put it back together. I mean, it's basic engineering exercise.
So it's
Didn't
not
you-
reverse
did you
engineering.
try that
Bring up
before?
some prints.
Yeah. Hi. I'm trying to. We're sort of disassembling this coffee machine. I don't know how far we got before they're going to see this. But...
I know this is a lot, but I do appreciate the assistance, Lark. I really do.
It's fine.
Though I do feel a little useless, not able to help.
Well, you could go train to be an engineer, I suppose, but you do like the security things, and that's a different.
I know how to make bombs. I doubt that would work well with engineering.
Probably not.
Probably not.
Well, sometimes. I mean, sometimes we have to make things.
I'm not the person for engineering. Let's just be honest.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a long day. I still have much to do. I'm sure you do too.
Well, mostly I want to go get my stuff from the logistics before they lose it again, and then I can start putting the hydroponics stuff together and do the.
Isn't this like a coffee machine, but like old school?
That's a distillery for moonshine. We found it.
I like it. Keep that energy. I will say, however, it's very awkward when Chief Rawlings is super invested in a coffee machine when everyone else kind of has a basic understanding on the makings of coffee.
Born and raised on a ship.
Attention, calling Alpha Lance. This is Commander Kendrick. You could please group up in the central atrium outside the communications room. Calling Alpha Lance.
I really, hope he doesn't call me because I actually don't technically have the credentials to get out of here without help.
Well, I mean, you can open the exit, like the exit door lets you out.
Do I have the credentials to open that door?
No, I mean, like, if you want to exit, like, a room, you can just press... It's getting in, you would need clearance, I believe.
Well, I'm...
Hey, Lark.
all about that life.
Lark.
She's currently calling.
Lark.
Nope. Trying to,
Right.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to logistics, okay? MechTechs are gonna put back together their own coffee machine. They're all good. We gotta order some. They're being real. I gotta check out the airlock stuff first. I'll see you at logistics.
Can you tell them to let me pick up the supplies chief?
Yeah, of course.
You're green
Thank
light
you,
for
Chief.
that. If
What?
also for both of you, if you haven't heard, Craig has put me second in charge of the mech techs. If you need mech techs and you can't find Craig, come to me.
Got it.
My name's Glenn.
Okay.
If you didn't know.
Thank you, Glenn.
Yeah.
Yep.
Greenlit or what?
Second in command of MechTech if you need anything from him.
Green lit to do whatever you need in here and all that.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Any luck?
I'm communing with God yet.
Hmm.
So, who has a... When do we get a stew?
We found it. It's really old. It doesn't actually work.
Might be able to make it.
But you might want to hide that because Rawlings might turn it into a copy machine.
Don't tell her what it is.
Yeah.
Just don't tell her what it is.
It might affect that.
Just say it's. Just say it's latrine stuff. I don't know.
A spittoon, maybe, or something. I don't know. No, she'd probably toss it. Son. Never mind. I'll look this over. See how exactly badly damaged it is.
I'm gonna make a ping. I still want to remind myself I gotta speak with the major.
Hello. I am trying to figure out whether this terminal is all the way back
I got it.
and patched.
Yeah. DM. Also,
Right.
Second DM.
Behind you.
Do something. I'm looking at this.
All right.
Yep.
So,
I'm
looking at the
this
station.
Still. I want to see exactly how beat up it is and if I can get work.
Give me a roll, Lark.
With a 15, I should looking through.
4,
it,
but I have a
it's
-2 on terminals, so
it's
2.
Very old. It's been on this ship for
I mean,
quite a while.
yeah, I mean, some stuff definitely patched. You can see some time and date stamps on stuff. It's clearly newer than 700 years ago. I mean, that's patched, right?
Potential service, but everything still seems there, and
Okay, I guess I'll go find Toby.
We're eventually going to make the attempt to get this operational and see if we can get the doors on the elevator working. That's the plan.
Right now, while the terminal does seem to be giving some feedback, there doesn't seem to be any response coming from those external things going towards the doors at this time. It's almost like those two systems are not interconnected right now.
Yeah, I think that's what we're... I think once the software is sorted, that was supposed to be what we knew was wrong, at least. And then we can get new problems. New errors are always progress.
Okay, so as soon as we get a
Alright, I will go
confirmation,
find-
yeah, as soon as we get a confirmation, then we can go there. Please let me know.
Yeah, so I'll find Toby. Thank you, 4-4.
No problem.
Once you do get a confirmation about the doors being able to open, please let me know as soon as possible.
Yeah, I'll find you. I have to go do the... So I've got to... So I need to go and fix the medical bed and see if I can get that sorted, and then I need to get other things and do some various stuff. So it might take a little while, but I'll
That's
get back to you.
fine. That's fine.
Sergeant?
You are fine. Yes, gentlemen, continue on.
Yes, sir.
Thank you again. Yeah. Continue as you were.
Even though Sergeant was here, not expecting anything.
I got the door. Never mind. Well, that's done for today. That works out.
Go ahead.
Thank you. I am closing door.
Okay.
Seems like she's still with the commander. She was a lot brighter, which is a good thing.
You okay with the weights? Because you'll be the one that taking the punt of it.
For now, yes. Okay, if you want to, or watch out.
May I ask what you are all transporting?
Meat.
Meat.
It's gonna spoil in our fridge.
As you were. Doctor?
I gotta see.
This is so hard to walk back right now.
Planet side.
One of my children. I have
Morning,
things
sir.
to debrief you on at some point.
Oh, all right.
God, he's your child now. I know you guys have similar names, but God.
Yeah, he's
I'm
Trent
not
Jr.
by the commander,
AKA Lil
if
Trent.
only because that's gonna end up being another milk run, and you know how he is.
All right. I guess we should get this
Ruffles
done
hairs.
now.
So.
Intel will be cleaner.
It's more
and
it's more
we'll
OOC.
have our targets. Don't worry.
Okay.
I'll talk to him about it.
Good.
Might as well
I
clean
think
out,
it's good field
cash
time,
out.
And sounds like a good fucking field time to get his ass in my fucking suit so he can fucking practice with the thing. But we'll see what the commander says.
You're putting them in the LG?
Yeah, he's been showing a bit of interest in battle armor training, and with another elemental, another headhunter, I believe is what he has. Sounds to me like he might be able to magically afford an ISS if he gets trained on the Longinus, and oh look, we suddenly have a battle armor unit that can deploy with every lance. I'm just saying.
Many hats and all that.
You know how to train people in battle armor, Chief?
It sounds to me like you're slowly gonna stop
considering
being
I
the
did it
prop
for
medic
about
and
6 years straight,
slowly
yes.
it's gonna turn into me.
Well, the idea initially was.
See, I told you.
Whoop.
Alpha, with
Oh,
me.
and there's Dominic.
Sir.
Sir?
Could we, help her up the stairs? She needs it.
Morning.
Good.
I had an inkling she wouldn't answer help anyway.
Commander.
Thank you.
Commander.
Word to the
Chief.
wise. At the end of the day, she did the right thing. Just keep it in mind, please. I know I don't need to tell you that, but... You know. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief.
Commander. I know this is probably a private trial between Alpha, but I did promise Kala I'd be sticking by her today. She's alone. May I keep my promise, sir?
You may come in.
That's right.
Until you are finished, you will keep your words to yourself.
Out of curiosity, how long does it take to actually learn to use battle armor?
To be trained in an Intersphere standard takes about as long as it takes to learn an urban mech, so, depending on the person, anywhere from 2 to 6 months. That's for minimum training with an ISS. To specialize in battle armor, which means that you are rated to train other people, about 2 years. And to learn a specialized platform about the same period of time. Usually people go one or the other. I learned under 6-year period, so I spent about 6 months with an ISS, and then about 2 to 3 years learning how to train other people with the ISS, and then 2 to 3 years learning specialized platforms before moving into the prototyping stage for the version 1.0 launches before Free Worlds released the current day one that is in military use that we have aboard here.
I see.
In fact, that one's actually more of a 1.5. It is missing a couple of features of the final release, but it's not quite as bare bones as the prototype is, and it actually has a working jump pack, so...
Back when I was still under the Red Chasters, did some operations with the Capellans before obviously joining on. They had some of their IS standards, it was pretty good. Tried to see if I can get one of them to train me under it during some cooperative organization at the time, but that kind of fell through. I do know they have one that is definitely up my alley, since they released it about a couple years ago, but that's a couple years.
What's it called?
The Fashi.
Oh, yeah, I know that. I'm not too versed in it, but I've seen it in use, and I've piloted one once. Fucking complicated, but not my style.
Well, the fact that it has a mine-laying system and an well, basically EOD system built into it,
Up your alley, huh?
it would be right up my alley. I know we're not that really good in the...
All those systems are beyond me.
Yeah, I know we're not really in a good spot with Capellans at the moment, but I would feel more useful out on the field if ever needed. Especially if I need to assist mech techs and salvage after I take my class.
If we end up in minimum Federated Sun space, I'm hoping to convince the commander to pick up an ISS, and if I get to train Trentair, I'll train you too.
Well, it's either that or find my old EOD suit, but we're about to leave Torian space for that one.
If you want to do that, I'd go on shore leave and get it.
Actually, I could probably afford it with since I already grabbed my all my military savings.
Maybe speak to the commander or Major Indra about facilitating that. As far as I'm concerned, whatever you do on shore leave is your business, so...
That's true. Yeah.
Just get a time frame before we leave for TC.
Yeah.
if you can get it before we leave, feel free.
Yeah. I will say, unlike those other pansy EOD systems, I actually carried a rifle into mean battle. I wasn't hiding in the back. Most of the TCs were normally in the field with EOD suits.
To be fair, I mean, most EOD people, I would presume, stay in the background of a fight because, you know, they kind of need to be alive to do the EOD thing. It's a bit different when you're also a seasoned badass who knows how to shoot a gun.
Yeah.
At that point, you can kind of be your own master of your own fate and fight in the front lines and all that. That's like his ass fucking going into a combat scenario because he knows how to shoot even though he's a dog.
Yeah, yeah.
Same thing.
I know. Just
Lifesavers stay in the back so they can save lives, but if they can cover themselves, they
well,
cover themselves.
nice thing is, it did have a good amount of armor on it compared to regular EOD suits.
You know, the guard that she tricked.
Didn't slow you down?
I used to wrestle in it.
Speaking of, she's doing okay as well, right?
Guess not. Fuck. Alright.
No, that was a thing we did during our times. Some of the EOD boys, we decided to have a small tournament, and we just put on our suits to see how long we could go. So basically, we're putting on like 80, 100 pound EOD suit, bells and whistles. If you could lift a man over your head, you were basically the winner.
Yeah, sounds about right.
And the two people
It's
who
a
were most involved with the
good way to train against elementals, too. That's what we used to do, is we, put on weighted gear, we put, like, weighted padding in our plate carriers and things like that, and we would, go into clinches and grapples and try to get each other to the ground and get back up, because it simulates a 400-pound elemental on top of you, and you need to try to get off of them, you know?
Yeah, I'm well aware. I think with this, I would have a little bit better when it comes to grappling, because once I put someone in a hold, I can just lock the arm in.
Yep. Just twist that little fucking knob, or however that works. Is it that knob on your elbow? Is that how it works?
No, there's a setting kind of closer to the armpit.
Ah, see.
So you don't accidentally hit it.
Yeah, we determined that, well, I mean, I suppose I determined, but,
Also, good news. Once the software update is done, we can actually get a lot of the machine shop working. The milling machines are operational, they just need resources.
spare parts and such.
Very nice.
Mm-hmm.
But, I just want to let you know that...
I know Kent recovered another LMG from their run, so other than the one we scrapped for parts, we've now got 2 operational.
One quick moment.
One final thing, personal thing, and I think you still have it.
Yeah, I saw them working on it when I came my office.
You have my uncle's contact codes. I'd like to have them back now.
Sure.
Yep.
That's probably my dad.
That's...
Stuff like that. Keep on my person.
Yeah, I think it's time maybe I should probably deal with that.
If you need someone there when you do, let me know. I'll come have a sit down, pour us some whiskey. I won't say a word, you make the call, and we'll have a drink or 2 afterwards.
I would like Katora Signs to be with me on that one, if that's alright.
Sorry, totally coming through.
Solid copy.
Considering the fact that we're getting more of them.
You steal her for that when you feel like you want to do it then.
No, I know you offered. I would also like your support as well, because, you know, don't know whether or not I'll like what I hear.
Alright, here's what we'll do. I will show up with a bottle of bourbon and 3 glasses, and I'll just wait outside my office. You go in my office, you make the call, and when you come out, we'll drink about it. How's that sound?
Sounds good.
Chief,
Alright. Yeah.
I've heard Dominic is in the brig.
No. He's...
Dominic is up there having their hearing. He was willingly in the brig accompanying Kala in her brig time. He is not in any trouble.
Yeah.
Never mind.
You're perfectly fine. Perfectly... Oh, shit!
The day speaking of which, my god, there you go, there he goes.
Would you like to speak to me of my actions? I formally apologize about that.
Okay, so...
Huh?
Here's the
Deadlift, leaped over the railing, and just fucked off towards the mess hall.
We kind of had...
That's... Nope.
Dominic.
My back. I know.
Thanks, boys, for
What?
interrupting. The fuck, go. Do your fucking job. I'm disciplining someone. Go, fuck off. Fuck off.
Learn. Chief.
Alright, so. I know you were joking. I know everybody was having a good time. People were drunk. I don't know if you were drunk or not. I don't really fucking care. We had a lot of issues with TC recently, to the point where they kind of thought we may or may not have killed one of their cadets. Or three. We didn't. That's not how it shook out.
Why is he running?
So, tensions are high.
I don't
and we still
know.
have TC
I don't
floating
know.
around.
Go after him. Help Dr. Jacobs, please.
I swear to God, if he takes a swing at somebody random.
But why is he running?
I don't look. I don't know what's going on with Dominic these days. Okay, he attacked me, and then he's been on a spiral ever since.
Oh.
Thank you for your time.
Yeah, I didn't report that little detail because I wanted to see if he could sort himself out.
Hold up. Was he on the drop?
What? No, he wasn't on the drop. That's
No.
part of the problem.
Look at his shaved face. He looks like such a fucking Adonis. Look at him.
Chief. I got exciting news. We're gonna do a weapons test. We're gonna shoot all the guns.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Have fun.
No.
Awesome.
You know
Just
what
so
I
you
mean.
know.
No, I thought he was with the drop with Sebastian and Callahan.
Wait, where did that go?
No.
Lark went off that way.
I don't.
I'm not
Was
sure
he?
why.
I heard there was a mech drop earlier.
I didn't realize that Dominic went on the drop.
Dominic?
Chief Reyes,
When
do you know where the Alapostol is?
You first, what is? Hold on.
1 second.
Some other exciting news. We're getting donut machines. Okay.
Okay, great.
Donut machine. Okay, what?
Chief, do you know where the elemental axle is? This is important.
Elemental Axle.
No, I have no idea where Axel is, but if you find Slayer, he's probably not far by. Did you go on that drop with them? Were you with Alpha?
No.
With Callahan, I
Attention,
mean.
hailing Axel. This is Commander Kendrick. Please report to the communications room. Axel, please
No,
report
look.
to the communications
That's
room.
what that's about.
Look,
Cadet Dominic, make your way back as well.
look. What I'm saying is, if he did go with,
No, wait. That's a good thing.
look, I'm saying if he was
Axel
with.
was the.
Sorry, go ahead.
Axel was with Kala when they recovered her, so
Yes.
she's probably asking for his defense. That's good.
Okay, that's fine. No, that's fine. It's just I'm worried about. There's a multitude of people I'm worried about, Reyes, and Dominic is one of them, considering the fact that he attacked me after you all left for the drop. So, you know.
I just heard about this now.
I didn't want to report it at the time. But he basically came after me looking to spar. He was not in a good way. I handled it, I put him down. But the fact of the matter is that if he'd gone after anyone else, he could have killed them.
We lost him, sir.
Right.
No, he's back with the commander.
He's back with the commander. It's fine. Look,
You think it might be?
it's at the point where I don't know
mental stress?
if
I did
can
lose him though. I will
help him to the
Dominic?
degree that he
Yes.
needs to be helped.
He might be dealing with
Look,
mech
I
fatigue
don't know
or
what prompted
mental. I
him
don't know.
I don't know, something to work out his aggression, counseling. No.
It exploded when I hit it.
There is.
Axel,
I mean, yes?
they recovered you with Kala, right?
Yes.
Look, doctors.
I
When
will
it,
just say, with Dominic, the symptoms of PTSD and anger issues and all this stuff has been arising since the death of Darling.
Oh, never mind. You didn't check your timer.
he's been using his hatchet men as well. Hang on, Captain Callahan, real quick.
Enjoy the rest.
Was Dominic with you on the drop?
What do you think he needs?
Okay, he was on that drop.
What does he need?
Yep.
Honestly, I think he needs to
Okay,
sit down.
he's
For life, as far as I'm
you, me, and
aware.
probably Indra.
he seems a little unhinged now. Second.
Look,
No, you're right. First. Right.
Unhinged.
He just
That's
pole
what it's
vaulted
starting to
over the
seem like.
railing and bolted.
He went up over that way, and then out of nowhere he started going that way. We lost him about around the airlock, and then he got called back to the by the commander, and he's now in there. The kid has been erratic at best since the death of Darling, but since getting experience on the field, there has been a mix of heavy fear and PTSD and an overwhelming sense of anger.
I mentioned this a week ago, and I think you're obviously in for it, but a psych evaluation for not only pilots, but anyone who has been on ground missions.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Because I believe Jason is dealing with shit as well. He's not looking good.
Oh, yeah, me and Jason have had some talks.
Throwing Kent as well, throwing Call, throwing everybody. We can't miss out.
You and Calla spent a great week together of her not wanting to talk to me more than necessary.
I know.
The simple fact that she would hold conversations with me is a sign that she's opening up, but slow progress at best.
Yeah.
And I can't exactly afford, as the head of medical, to make slow progress with everybody on the ship one at a time.
That's not your job. We need an actual psychologist for that. As far as a psych evaluation, though, I don't want any of our pilots breaking.
Brains
in
are kind of
rage
my
or
thing.
fear.
However,
I mean,
what Dominic's going through is out of even my scope. I can handle your average PTSD episodes, trauma, all that stuff. What he has is not so much something that a psych eval will help. A psych eval will tell us how deep it goes, and I might have an understanding. That doesn't mean necessarily that I can do anything. I need somebody specialized with trauma.
That's fair.
Yeah,
that's fair.
My understanding of the brain comes from a level of knowing where you all are at when you're at even, and then helping you get back there when things get a little erratic. It feels like Dominic avoided everybody when things got erratic until eventually the erratic line snapped, and now he's just going off the deep end.
Brand is dealing with, which seems
Corporal Signs, a word. I need you for a moment. Very important.
No, we just found this out.
Okay. Well,
This is going to be a whisper. It's going to whisper to you. I'm going to need your help with something personal later today. Reyes will be there, but it's something I need to do. Will you be there to help me out with this, please?
Brooks.
Thank you.
Hopefully,
need to make you run
the machine shop isn't 100%.
Sorry about that. Chief Rawlings wants to do.
I haven't really gone anywhere, but I saw her a few minutes ago.
Taggerty, is there a reason all of security is hanging out around here?
Shit ton of armor from
Good question.
when he's done with Trintair.
You all have reasons for standing around? Just want to verify.
Chief is looking for you.
I didn't say anything though. I told him.
He's taking a
Not
short break.
particularly.
Prisoner
Chief Rawlings or Chief Reyes?
Understood for you. The rest of you three, you need to speak to somebody?
Do you know where she is? I'm looking for her as well.
We're just taking a short break. We'll be back on patrol shortly.
Very well.
I'm telling you now, that's not a conversation just had in the
I know where I'm going.
Thank you. The moment I see her, I will ask.
Wanting to let that corridor clear out a little bit.
And that's what they're gonna end up telling Chief Reyes.
Say, you're sort of in the way.
Yeah, we could.
Even if we were in security, like, hey, you're all sort of in the way of the hallway. Could you, like...
The commander was in charge while he was away, but I know he makes a striking figure, but he is not actually in charge of the ship.
If you have something to report to Chief Reyes, report to me at the moment. What is it?
Chief Rawlings wants to test the ship's weapons later on today. She wanted us to inform
He's in the know.
To inform Reyes. Alright. Okay.
Yeah, we wanted to hurry to soar on top of this before she, you know, gets excited or
The ship's
already is.
the ship's weapon systems. I will keep that in mind. All right, thank you.
Also, apparently, according to the mech techs, they need to be overseeing this, and currently that is the second command, Glenn.
Right. All right. Thank you for that.
Okay, that's all.
Continue on.
I think you flip it keeping your own, but if I'm late, just hold the.
I think you doctor-patient consultation. It doesn't really matter.
I know, it just sounded weird to me, and I was trying to figure out.
But ultimately, the hop was a success. Broad strokes, I know, minutia, not so much a success, but
You tell me something, it's confidential.
it's just there's a couple of things. One, we've all done dumb shit, especially early in our careers. Even later in our careers, I've done dumb shit. Hell, I got discharged for the last time I did dumb shit. But that doesn't make it not right to a
major furry.
Sorry, it's a terrible, terrible joke.
No, he's
clan
dealt. He's dealt with some shit.
Yeah. He's had.
I guess I'm taking Trentier's coffee.
I'm honestly surprised he's as functional as he is.
You should dump it. Just because that'd be funny to me.
And waste good coffee?
Did he sip of it already?
Valid argument, I accept.
Asking you for information. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
Alright.
I don't know what they're gonna do after this hearing, but I might.
At any rate,
I have every right to be upset.
engineers to come back with the pieces to fix our table. So then
They can't fix the table. They're gonna get. I need to talk to Indra. Well, that's what I was told it was.
A lot of people have to speak with the major. I need to speak with her with...
My thing is kind of important.
Yours is priority, I
It's a
understand.
logistic thing. I was gonna say, I'm like, I kind of need a table for medical.
Mine is just speaking about
we can
communication.
Get it specialized, maybe.
That's
We
valid.
could probably get it reinforced so we can actually take care of Axel and
I mean,
Slinger without issue.
that'd be a thing to do when we get the table.
Yes, you can't hold somebody to a
First, we need the table.
discipline.
Oh, there's
So
Rollins.
let me guess. Is Kala being court-martialed? Is that what's going on?
Highly doubt it. Not that
Something
much.
of the sort.
Something where... No, I know the commander wouldn't outright get rid of her just because she is an excellent pilot, but...
Well,
it needs to be
court-martial
something...
doesn't necessarily mean that they're gonna take any extreme action. It just means she's
She's in military court.
She's in a court case, and the people in charge of her judge, jury, and executioner.
Well aware.
We can't let everybody get off scot-free.
And
even if it was a little
unfortunately,
intention.
especially in this situation, as the Lance's leader, the commander kind of needs to allow Indra to preside over this one a little more.
Yeah, I'm well aware.
Not set an example. She needs to preside more, and she can be a little bit more heavy-handed than she needs to be at times.
What actually happened? Respectfully.
Kala convinced one of security to man a leopard and take her down planet side.
Technically, it is considered AWOL.
She doesn't have military experience.
I mean,
she's being held up to military standards.
It's not like she can say she was there by accident. Yep.
Doesn't matter how good it may have done. It's still, we got rules, and I know she's still a kid, she doesn't understand everything, I get that, but...
She also doesn't want to be here. Holding her to military standards when she had no choice to be here at the beginning is really difficult.
But that's the thing, we can't just let things go as well.
Yeah, but we also can't force ideals and ideologies on someone when they never wanted anything to do with us.
That too.
You're already forcing their life to be different enough. Why to expect them to completely conform to the ideals that we're setting upon them is both cruel and unusual.
Commander wasn't paying attention to where he was standing.
It's a line. It's a line.
I said military life was anything but.
Look, we get it. Look, Doc, I get it.
But we get that it's rough when you choose. It's just... It's just as a human being, outside of a doctor and outside of a military, it just doesn't make sense to me to
just completely knocks your senses out. I didn't even know my
Well,
was
hold the same standard in this situation. Sure, if something like this were to happen again and she's already been through all this, yeah, it would make more sense. But in this situation, she's just a pilot who thought she was doing the right thing because her family was going to abandon her.
But you also could consider this.
She knew Jason didn't want to take her planet side on the mission, and she was afraid of being left.
Yep.
What would you do if you were forced to be a part of a group they told you were family, and suddenly they stopped treating you like family when you finally accepted them?
Well, that can be subjective.
Revenge, family.
Look.
is
Look,
the most
this.
important thing. And
Look.
as a unit, we have to treat ourselves like that.
Yeah, it's not only just that. It's not just her. You have to consider. You also have to consider everyone on board. When she first got on here, we did let a lot of things go. We let a lot of things go. Because we know she's that way, she is that way. However, something like this can't be excused no matter what. How do you think that would affect morale?
I'm not saying to excuse it, but I'm also saying that sometimes.
And I mean, majorly.
I don't think it would just affect
Sometimes-
morale. I think it sets a bad precedent.
Well, people would.
I just think that we can't look at everything as black and white. There's so much gray area when you have full context of a situation.
I know.
I do think it's worth noting that she put an entire lance, the commander, and a bunch of our support staff in the line of fire with that. Oh, and
I was supposed to be assigned for that
To
mission.
be fair, she went somewhere because she got information before it was made known to the entire crew. That mission was going to be a thing regardless if she was on it or not. She was just afraid of being left behind because Jason didn't. She was afraid that Jason was going to leave her behind and not choose her for the squad.
Understand the intention.
She didn't bring anybody else with her.
But I can tell you right now.
She thought.
If that whole mission was strictly to go get her, I would agree with you.
Vengeance and revenge like that.
Yeah, but
I think that point is that point has a little less strength to stand on. I'm not saying that her like tricking her and getting planets. I'm not saying that's not wrong. But I'm just saying when you take full context of the situation and you look at it properly, everything she did doesn't look as bad as it does at first sight.
And I agree with you. I do. It's just.
We're mercenaries.
Well, going off on her own.
The problem is there's one person who is in charge of a lot of things right now, and I don't think she agrees with me. I think she just sees the black and white of the situation. I could be wrong, and when they walk out of that room, Major could agree with everything I said, and I never knew it. But I just feel like she's in a position where she has to set an example, and she's going to be heavy-handed with it.
Sometimes we follow it. Sometimes we don't.
Yeah.
That is my biggest fear.
I am way below her structure.
She's a really good leader.
Ever try to hit on her,
Yeah.
should show her
She has a
nothing but
lot of
respect.
experience, and as far as I can tell from her record, she didn't get where she is by
And I
being
receive
light hand.
no reprimand.
Look.
If anything,
That's what I'm saying.
The military structure here is so we have structure.
We can talk about this for hours or days.
It's so we have organization. It's so
Won't mean a damn thing once those doors are open.
Actions have consequences, and we just have to hope they are not as harsh as people assume it may be.
I don't want to see her go. You know that very well, Doctor.
This is a breath of fresh air from everything that I've seen so far. So, if anything,
I actually want to make sure she's looked after, but
she doesn't need to follow the military structure to the T, but she needs.
unfortunately,
She needs to be
I know.
broken and shattered and put back together, just like all of us were.
I can't say forcing
No,
hand
she
is.
won't leave the Actium Knights because I'm sure Inger will know that's what she wants. She doesn't want to be on the ship. She doesn't want to be a part of this crew. She doesn't like being with one unit for too long. It's making her uncomfortable.
But I also think that she wants to be accepted as well.
It's a blessing.
Some of it isn't training.
Because I know what it's like to be
Well,
alone.
everybody wants to be accepted.
You did something stupid and then you have to, well, instinct, yeah, but you did something stupid and then you have to own up to it. You have to face the consequences of it. I agree that there should be some.
Look, we're gonna be.
I have an announcement to make.
Yeah, you're fine.
Completely throwing the book at her.
Let's stop talking about ethics for a moment, Doctor.
Well, yeah, okay, so, yeah. What if you throw the book at her and she decides, hey, I'm not going to take this?
I am sorry that things were heated last time we did speak a week ago.
Yes. I took it into account.
Even more. Or, worst case
I understood how it hit you.
I don't like the Actium very much, and I'm gonna go out of my way to cause problems.
Not only did Kala lie to us and do something dangerous, she used someone from your division to do it. I get it.
Her being allowed to, under good intentions, leave. Get help.
Again, contextually, I can't say that I fully understand because
But I mean, would you guys support it?
medical don't have much power to help her in that situation, but
Okay.
If that's what she wants.
I can understand being upset.
Attention mech warriors,
Despite
attention
everything.
mech warriors, this is Captain Callahan. Mandatory simulator training will be commencing today in approximately 10 minutes. Please stand by and wait for your call. Repeat, this is mandatory training. This is an order. Please show up when you are called. We will meet in the gym.
In the end, there are people who give a damn about her, whether she knows it or not.
Well, I'm
I was gonna see if I could help out with
And there she is.
hydroponics bay.
Yes.
Bodies
You
to
submitted
plant
a message.
food.
Your package is at the kitchen.
Are you sure?
All right.
You sure you want this?
Today, because there's been, all of the lance reshufflings have been happening. People training to work with people that haven't.
I'm well aware she'll be mad at me for a long time.
Okay, well, I think
I'll live with that.
That is
Great, so now
four
I've
training
got Dave
bouts.
looking for me, I've got Slaves looking for me,
We'll get
I'm
to you.
probably gonna have Dominic come after your conversation.
The whole thing, just help her build a pain bomb with me, was to at least build a good friendship and rapport, showing that we're not enemies.
if they're interested, I'd like us to help out some way on the ship.
I just hope that she realizes that she doesn't have enemies on the ship.
Something by actually having some goddamn plants on board.
I'm gonna ring Altenberg for the...
Tiffany.
Yeah, that's not... No, that's a different conversation. I will want something to do about Altenberg for that. Yeah. No, we will handle it. We will handle it. I know.
If it wasn't for the blonde and the logistics, I would hate the blonde color at this point.
I would pass that by with
Yeah.
Lark. It seems she's heading this project up. I just offered myself because nobody else seemed to be helping out. So
That's a shame. Really, no one else was helping out.
well, she was trying to get people that are in the kitchen to help out, but they're busy processing stuff and getting food ready. I mean,
I may talk to you later about my own psyche, Val.
Copy.
Recommend coffee.
Always.
I'll leave you to it, Doc.
If anything, just think of it as
Aye, aye, Sergeant.
healthy reminder.
Doc, you know, you can just call me Monty.
Clear the hall. Just don't stand in the way.
Monty.
That's better.
Could I borrow you for a moment?
What do you need?
I'm gonna go ahead and make my way over by the simulators.
I have two concerns. One, elementals letting themselves into the kitchen. They're just contaminating food, throwing shit around. They were trying to cook for themselves, but they don't know what they're doing. We need to put a stop to that.
Are you aware? Or is
Priscilla.
Priscilla?
You know Priscilla?
I do.
Is she still authorized to be on the ship? We were told that she had left.
You bring that towards Dominic. That is your... As far as I'm aware, I haven't been told anything otherwise. He's your employer in that regard. That would be his department. Unfortunately, I cannot help you until I'm confirmed. Yes, sir. Good to see you.
Would you be able to help me out? I no longer have access to my old room. I'm wondering if I could go get my shit out of there.
A moment.
Currently on staff is going to be a massive help for Dominic at this current point. I think he's psychologically
Reyes.
far gone from what we're capable of helping with. However,
Permission to use security clearance to allow Lance Captain Morris to grab his things from his
set that up
former
for
bunks.
now until we get somebody who can properly.
You're my sergeant, aren't you?
I just need to verify to make sure.
Are individuals that Dominic
The door isn't command locked, it's private locked. Yeah, go ahead.
Understood.
I
I got you, sir. Come on.
don't think so. I think it's going to take a lot more than just 3 people who he trusts to fix what he's got going on.
I don't like to normally use private access unless absolutely necessary, so I had to verify.
Yeah, well, they're only for lance captains and above, and I'm no longer a lance captain. Brings me and reduces me another rate for something equivalent to something he did himself. That's wonderful.
Which one is yours, sir? Far right?
Yep, far right.
Thank you.
Of course.
Mech Warrior Maya, report to the gymnasium. Mech Warrior Maya, report to the gymnasium.
Well, the bright side is, if it's at a silver lining, we got a bunch of new Vandenberg steaks, so that's gonna be fun.
Yeah, but did they tell you what type of cattle it came from?
Not sure. Does the new Vandenberg have giant cow?
That's the northern continent cattle that they got, not the southern continent.
I'm not familiar with northern and southern.
Southern continent is southern continent they have Terran stock from original Terra.
Non-artificial.
Northern because of the war of intersphere aggression is a fucking wasteland.
Irradiated, I'm guessing.
They're growing. Yes. So they have the fucking mutant cows up there. While yes, it's still edible and everything. I mean, I've eaten plenty of it. It is dry as shit. It has been worked to hell.
I could fix that.
Not really.
I can try.
The meat has to have the integrated fat in with it. So if they're serving them as steaks, I wouldn't eat them.
I should probably run that by support then, because... yeah, that's actually probably might be a health issue.
No, it'll just be dry. I mean, it's really good in chilies. And, you know, like added to spaghetti sauces.
Look, all I know is I could make napalm barbecue sauce.
Alright, just because it has ghost peppers in it
Not
doesn't mean it tastes good.
No, I call it that sorry, I call it that because it looks like napalm, liquid form, but it's just a really good barbecue sauce.
Excellent.
Come through.
Good. You should like to be there when that happens.
Chief Rawlings.
See, coming through. Big old bag over my shoulder.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, fuck.
Chief, I've only heard about the hydroponics.
Commander, can I speak with you privately at some point in time today?
If we get the time, sure.
Sure.
Then cleaning duty for 3 months.
Thank you.
No, I need to speak with Eclipse. I have a lot on my. Oh!
I don't want you to turn out like me.
Do you know which way the major went?
Let's go somewhere more private, okay? Let's not do this in the middle of the atrium.
Indra?
Yes.
What the hell?
She has not left the room yet.
Understood.
No, I'm not. It's not in my hand. It's not in my
You're
hand.
holding it. No, you're holding it.
It's totally there. It's totally there.
It's totally there. It's totally there.
Excuse me, Michael, was it?
Okay, where's my mask?
Can you relay a message to the kitchen staff when you get the chance?
Okay. Okay.
Highly recommend sauce with the steaks if you serve it. They are dry as a wasteland.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just wanted to
I can do
make
that.
sure that.
Thank you.
You probably can tell that just by looking at it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dominic, hold up.
I'll tell
Hold
them.
on a sec.
Are you running Bravo now?
I'm going to talk about it, but I want to help Morris try and redeem himself first.
Thank you.
Speaking of which, I need to speak to you about that too.
Don't say thank you to the support staff.
Because one of the things I promised to talk about is just your and his sort of dynamic that's been happening, the sort of antagonism that's going on there.
Yeah, we'll talk. I want to handle this first. Dominic is, he's had this a long time coming. We need a gentler hand for that. I know you've got the right idea, but he's really young.
I know. Listen. I actually don't. How old is that Dominic again?
Oh god, like 23, 24.
Yeah, no, that would be the accurate reaction too. I was 20 when I had my first, so.
17.
Well.
Same.
Well, here's the thing. I didn't have that reaction though because when you're sort of trained at 10 years old to kill.
Yeah, it's a little different for you guys. You're desensitized to it.
I don't think it's my place to talk on this one, but
Don't hurt yourself.
you guys are lucky that you got to hold on to it for as long as you did.
I know. Well, I kind of did stupid shit, but not, like, seriously, this, 8 years old.
I don't have any scars to show for it, at least not on my body. Safe to come through?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're just talking. Go.
Shooting the shit, that's all.
Yeah.
I'm going to pretend that there's a chair here.
That's fine. 10, Taggerty. 10 years old.
I'm not gonna pry since it's not my place.
No, I'm feeling open today.
Then let me guess. Not child soldier. Obvious. Maybe no. More like just gang related.
Nope.
Stowed away on a ship. Ran into another stowaway. They had significantly longer than me been a stowaway. Running out of food. Running out of water. Saw a kid they thought they could get away with stealing from. Caught me in my sleep. Panicked. Swish, swish, stab.
I get that. one of those moments where it just happens fast.
You or them?
You're a gremlin, Signs. You're a gremlin.
So, on a happier note, what's between you and her? You two seeming very chummy lately.
We're seeing how things go.
Sorry if it's an abrupt mood shift.
No, you're fine. You're fine. We're seeing how things go. We've been, obviously we talked a little beforehand, but after my little incidents, I kind of thought, fuck it, why not? And I thought...
You mean
my
other
episode?
mission?
No, my episode in the gym.
Oh yeah. No, I get you.
So, obviously, I thought, why not? Go from there. We were talking here and there when we were professional, and, you know, seems like we were having fun, and so I decided, fuck it, why not ask her out? Well, I got to lose, right? And
yeah.
So, malarkey.
Hey, I don't know if you guys heard, but engineering is looking for security, quote-unquote, volunteers to help plant seeds up into hydroponics.
Yeah, I told Lark to ask a couple of people. I told Lark to ask people, and if they want to help, they can.
It was volunteered, not an order.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Go through.
Alright, just wanted to fill you guys in.
as you were, malarkey, good jerk.
Appreciate it, Malarkey.
Excuse me.
What's up?
Did Indra leave that room?
She's still in there.
I have not been watching. Sorry.
She's still in there. Okay.
Anyway.
Okay.
But yeah.
I mean, hey, good for you, man.
We...
I shot my shot and got
yeah.
shot down, so.
Up to you. What do you want to do?
Who'd you pick, if I may ask?
I'll save their dignity.
Sebastian?
Major Indra?
Yeah.
Look, fortunately, we both agreed duty first. And then when we have time off,
fair.
we spend time together, which is really good.
It's fair. If it gets serious, just make sure the boss knows.
Oh, he's well aware.
There's something to be said about... Oh, okay. Then you're good.
Where it stops, nobody knows.
Forward and back and forward and back.
Where we go, nobody knows.
Sometimes I wish we wouldn't have a dull shift. Just
That is dangerous talk there.
It is. No, but,
Fucking wishing we don't have a dull shift. I don't think I've had a dull shift since I joined.
I've had a moment or two where nothing bad was going on, shit was simple. Those are nice. Look, I'm a guy who likes to be out in the field. Like, sometimes when shit goes crazy, a little bit of me smiles.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
Shit. But I still haven't forgotten what you said about prefer to work in the shadows and whatnot. Tell you what.
You don't think...
I'll do my best to make sure that you don't get the attention that's needed.
Nah, don't worry too much about it. It's just a conversation to have in the future.
No. That is a nice suit.
Is that Dominic?
Mm-hmm. Mental state?
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen him suit up before. Is he gonna be okay?
Currently talking about romance. You want in, Trantair?
Me? Romance?
Lumos has already offered Trentair a date.
Oh, you backstabbing
It's him?
little son of a bitch!
It's him? You were talking about him?
You backstabbing little son of a bitch!
Okay,
I'm gonna kill you for that.
alright. We'll
I-
deal with this little. We'll deal with
Yeah.
this.
That was supposed to
later.
be said in cook.
Oh my god, it makes sense now.
Okay, alright. Dominic, let's
That's
go.
why Reyes put all the women on your squad that one time.
No.
Yeah.
Pan, not.
Oh, well, apologies. I did not know.
I'm Canopin. It's
I know, but I mean, literally anyone can be anything.
Free love, but yeah. Free love, but attraction is something else.
Yeah, I've had history with one from Canopus already.
Yeah.
She tried to spike my drink.
I mean, to give you a better idea of exactly how it all goes on up here.
Personality.
If you two ever want a third, call me, but I ain't falling in love with you.
I get that. I understand. Unfortunately, yeah. It's like, am I the only, like, am I one of the few people on the ship who don't lose their mind over Eclipse?
I don't, but...
Well, I said one of the few. I know, like, when she
probably.
when she got on, everybody
Apparently
was
that
jaw-dropping.
wave guide-
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently that wave guy just, hits on her shamelessly and with abandon. His own words.
Even respects, but, yeah.
Mm.
Look, I'm just saying, I'm not phased. I do like people, personality-wise. Yes, I don't care if they're smoking hot. Yeah, I like smoking hot, but I prefer...
Gentlemen.
Razor.
But if they're, if their personality is as garbage as a Rubelite, then no.
Yeah, dealt with too many people like that.
Look, what I'm just saying, I do like her for her professionalism. I admire her for her cleanliness, the fact that she gets shit done. Honest to God.
Are you trying to convince me or yourself?
No, I'm just setting the groundwork for the fact that I actually like and respect her as an officer.
Yeah, she's one of the few people I can actually talk to, given past and everything.
Yeah.
She's one of the few people who'd understand, and unfortunately, the only other person that I know for sure is a janitor who doesn't talk much, and Malarkey.
Malarkey's from Canopus.
It was either Malarkey or Fletcher, and I can't remember which. They kind of blend together as dumbasses in my head.
Yeah.
Hello, Rawlings.
Hello.
Goodbye, Rawlings.
Hello. As well to you. Never mind.
I appreciate the conversation, though, Taggerty. It's...
For
figure
fuck's
out
sake,
myself all
off duty. Fuck's sake, when I'm off duty or just simple informal, just Monty. I'm trying to at least make sure people can approach me because I'm more or less the bridge with every department.
I mean, we're on duty. So.
I mean, on duty or informal conversations, you know what I mean.
Fair enough. I appreciate it. Either way.
Yeah.
You get to be the face man, I'll be the shadow behind your back.
And then Reyes is just the voice.
Reyes is the gun.
And the voice. That goes bang, 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 pew, pew, pew.
Pretty much. Oh, I need to figure out how to get Dominic for that one.
Sell nudes on the net? I don't know.
Nah, I feel wrong doing it. He looks too young.
You're right, we could get in trouble for that.
Oh, don't worry. I'll come up with something. I'm Canopin, after all.
Just don't let it involve drugs. We had incidents like that before.
Oh no, I'm above board. Only if I'm trying to kill somebody do I go below the belt.
Hey.
Hiding. I'm Digby.
What's going on with you?
You want some of my PB&J? I'm waiting for the major.
Me too.
She wanted to talk to me about something.
I wanted to talk to her about something.
And I'm off shift as soon as she's done.
I see.
I'm just waiting.
Oh.
So, what's up with you, Taggerty?
Well, had a discussion of ethics earlier today, as well as trying not to be emotionally compromised. Emotions
I don't
be
really
like
know what ethics are. I think it's like being good or bad or whatever.
whether or not you should make a decision and whether or not it's right or wrong. Yeah. And considering your own emotions into it, yeah.
I figure it's like stupid. Like, I mean, sure, you just know what's good and what isn't good. You know?
There's more to it than that. Nothing's black and white.
Oh.
It's been a long...
I mean, it's just that things change. Like, during the war, the Clanners were all bad, and now they're okay.
There's no such thing as an absolute enemy. That is a fact.
I'm pretty sure they were our enemies, Taggerty.
Absolute enemy. There's no such thing as that.
Yeah, like, they were trying to kill us and we were trying to kill them.
Cat, an absolute enemy is something that is an enemy that will never be an ally.
Well, never say never. That's what I'm saying. You know, like, it's
Look,
not.
I'm
It's not
saying...
like things are good or bad. It's just that things
No,
change.
no. I'm saying, yes, we fought the clans and now we're allies, which means there is no such thing as an absolute enemy. They change with the times. Same thing when it comes to the inner sphere, same thing when it comes to the periphery. Yesterday's enemies are today's friends and tomorrow's enemies and all that jazz. That's merely what
Yeah,
I'm...
but they were still absolutely our enemies. I don't get it.
You can believe whatever you want, Kat. I'm not here to try to convince you otherwise.
I mean, they'd probably say the same thing.
Really? Yeah, it's actually really
You don't really know that.
Yeah,
Because I mean, I was first.
Because despite everything, they were once part of the part of the Star League, and in the end, they're still human. Yeah, most of them are genetic, but they're still people.
Yeah, but like, everyone's a people. I don't really... You know?
I think she's gonna be up there.
Yeah.
Even Capellans or Steiner, whatever.
Yeah.
It depends on the person she's taught. It's fine. I guess we can just sit up there and drink tea and then just wait.
Yeah. I wouldn't want you to be around.
Put it this way.
I'm going to unleash upon a poor mech warrior.
I'm glad for everybody on board this ship. Mech techs, medical, my security people, engineering, which does include you. And I know you have a different point of view, and you don't... Well, you would have to be an idiot not to realize I know you do care about your people. But I'm glad to have you on board this ship, Cat.
Thanks, Taggerty. I'm glad to have some more tea.
Monty.
Oh yeah, Monty.
I'm trying to get people to remember it.
You want the chocolate bar? Okay. Have you eaten out of it at all, or is it unopened? No. Unopened. I had taken two.
So, I'm gonna be this guy just because I like to be a little tongue-in-cheek. What do you do outside of just simply working?
What do you mean?
What do you do for fun?
Sometimes I rewrite some of the programs.
Fair. Well, my fun is making bombs. Can't really do that.
Oh.
Hmm.
I once wrote a program that made the fun in the engineering quarters like turn on and off and like run at different speeds so that they sounded kind of like music. It was cool, but I just stopped doing it because one of the fans broke.
Hmm.
Unless it was like burning out or filtered real quick. It's still cool though.
Hmm. Well, whenever
So
shit.
what do you do for fun then if you're not like blowing things up? Maybe we should.
A moment. Yes. I'm blocking sound out. I'm doing something. Yes.
I
Sorry.
think maybe sometimes it's easier to be yourself than just to like talk about yourself.
It's not a bad thing to be that vulnerable with people, as long as you know you can trust them. But if you're asking what I do for fun, well, I suppose these days it's, sparring with a certain someone and then having fun with them after. Kind of taking on what Darling said most of the time, or what he thought. Yeah. Make the most of shit. Do what you can. And, deal with the consequences in the morning.
Are you gonna be waiting here for Indra?
I got nothing else to do. My patrols have more or less been done. What I have to do in the machine shop will have to wait. What I have to do is important. We're involving the ship. And then I can consider myself free.
Can you do me a favor? Can you let Indra know that I'll speak to her later. I gotta go check on the weapons lab and then I'm taking an early night. I'm gonna get child. I'll talk to you later, Taggerty. Monty.
Thank you for getting it right.
Can it wait a moment? I would suggest doing that one. She sounds
It's
like
only gonna be a couple minutes.
Perviactium. The mess is now open for evening meal. I've been informed to tell you that they have spaghetti. Additionally, a note from Security Chief Reyes. Security will be having a meeting in the mess hall. Please attend at the regular table.
Wait,
No, she's not.
okay. Oh, fuck, I'm blind. Come on.
Yeah, yeah.
No, I know.
I know.
Why
Did
does?
anyone else hear a note of menacing in the word spaghetti? Or is that just
No. They did a good job.
I mean,
I
what? I mean, you're not gonna put vomit on your sweater already.
She was involved.
There's just a loaded pause.
I mean, it does get a little hot.
Pause
For
before
dinner
he said,
tonight-
tonight's dinner is spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
Well, we told them not to. Well, we did mention don't use the steaks. Yeah, we need to make sure the steaks are ready.
Came out for like 2 minutes.
You,
Hyper beef, hyper steak spaghetti though.
Look, it's
That
no.
doesn't sound good.
Look,
I
the
like
steak.
my steak and I like
no,
my spaghetti.
well, no, the steak is dry. We need something for that. We need to get stuff for it.
Yeah, you gotta marinate it.
I mean, it's frozen, but
It's wasteland
You gotta marinate it.
steak.
You gotta marinate it.
hyper beef.
Yeah, it's dry as fuck from what Morris told me.
Okay.
Like, there's no fat in there.
Put shit in a bag of sauce and let it sit all day.
Mm-hmm. Like, there's
No, not all day for 24 hours at least.
Okay, look, we're gonna look. I like to consider myself a meat expert, so I will get my fellow experts on it. Okay, excuse me, I have to go to the mess hall.
Yep. You don't want the same situation we don't need a situation like we did last time on the
How
freaking
urgent is
laser.
your conversation with the commander?
People are talking to me at the moment. You first. What?
Come on through. Come on through. I'm a little concerned of why there may be a meeting. I hope it's a good one, but also here's the following. Why'd they pause with spaghetti?
I'm concerned, but also I just ran up and down the ship about 4 times, so I don't really care.
It's true. You know what? I wonder if the